When I met my wife, Tana, her father was socially isolated and confused. David had been a pastor and seminar leader, but was now not able to function. He had recently been diagnosed with Alzheimer's, and Tana and her sisters were very stressed, not knowing what to do. He was on multiple medications, and the doctors gave them zero hope, telling them to get his affairs in order. I suggested they bring David to our clinic, as memory loss can have many different causes. David's scan was not nearly as bad as someone with Alzheimer's. In fact, he had a condition called pseudo-dementia, which is depression that masquerades as Alzheimer's. Plus, he was on a toxic cocktail of medications that I believed was making his memory worse. David did everything I asked, and within a few months, his memory dramatically improved, and he became more independent, taking stress off his daughters. 6 months later, he taught an all-day seminar at a nearby church and started to lead Bible studies once again. He told me it was like being raised from the dead.
I'm Tana Amon. Back when I was dating my husband, I got a call from my sisters who said that my dad had become a recluse. He wouldn't come out of his room, he wouldn't eat, and he had been diagnosed with Alzheimer's disease. They had no idea what to do, couldn't afford to put him in a home, and they were freaked out. So I talked to Daniel, and he said, I know what to do, bring him down here. We need to scan him, I need to assess him. This was hard for me. We had been estranged for many years, we weren't close, and so there were a lot of emotional feelings around this, as well as it was tricky to get him down here, but we did it. And when we scanned him, I was told, your dad doesn't have Alzheimer's disease. He's on a toxic combination of medications that Daniel hadn't seen in years, and he had a severe form of depression that sort of mimicked Alzheimer's disease. Daniel changed his medications, and we put him on a treatment program. He lost 20 pounds, and he was living with me, and all of a sudden, this man who had been a minister for many years started leading Bible studies in my house and doing 7-hour seminars at the church when he wouldn't even come out of his room in the past. You know, this was really important in a lot of ways because I hadn't spoken to this man for years. In fact, I had a lot of anger and resentment in the past, and now there was this opportunity. Because we healed his brain, which, you know, I think everybody needs that opportunity to do, we were able to heal our relationship. He ended up dying 5 years later of leukemia in my arms, with me praying for him, but his mind was intact. And it was actually a beautiful day. And we had that opportunity to heal. And I think the big word I would use to describe the experience is hope. It gave us all hope, and it gave us the chance to heal.